Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and our non-conforming friends, welcome to Minhal, Salem Malevolence Saturday Crew. Say hi to the stream, everybody.
Hi to the
Hi,
stream,
stream.
everybody.
Who wants to try to handle the recap this week?
Not it.
Yeah, JD, you've done it. Rudy, welcome to the table. Give us a recap of last week.
Okay. I believe that we encountered some goblins along the way. And quickly dispatched those. And then made our way into town. Where we found a bar and tavern. And went and fought in an underground fight club. And I kicked Samwise's butt.
I mean, that's. And JD went and hired some personal guards to protect his room. There will be no more shenanigans in the nighttime for him.
Not JD, Leland.
Or Leland, yeah.
Leland.
JD was the fucker around in that situation.
Allegedly.
Yes, you're right. There is no evidence other than I'm the DM and I know all. Rudy, you can go ahead and take, if you don't already have one, take an inspiration for doing a recap for us. Thank you. With that, yes. So the fights have just ended off. We left out that Sir Dinnigan, curb stomp Manic, but hey, whatever. We'll just move past it real quick. Everybody can forget something. Bronmere is healed up. And more fighters are about to move into the ring. You guys can hang out here. You can go back to the main tavern. What is it that you guys would like to do?
What time of day is it?
It's probably late afternoon, moving into evening.
Okay. Remind me, Bronmere did, in fact, before the end of last session, share the story about the missing children?
Yes,
or has that not come out?
Actually, I don't know that you guys had time to talk about it. Because you kind of got here and went straight to the fight. Bronmere did go to the temple and speak with priest of Calum. I believe that's what it was. And learned that a group of adventurers was hired a week ago to go and find these children, but it just took off with the money, it seems.
Unprofessional conduct, I swear.
The table is yours, guys. Let me get you your tokens and map.
So do we have anything to do at the back? Like as a group, does anyone have anything? Primarily, I guess, Abilos, assuming you know the people here.
I got us in here because I figured this would be a good place to find out what's going on in town. So, I'll mingle around and try to catch up with any familiar faces in the crowd.
Yeah, I mean, there's of course Nurgle, and I think his name was Bartholomew.
Yes, or Bartholomew.
Bartholomew. Yeah, shady looking gentleman. There were some patrons back in the main tavern you guys didn't really talk to or anything like that. There's not these fighters seem like they're just people moving through, decide to, make some coin. There's not a whole lot of people back here you recognize, but those two are your contacts, given your background.
All right. Well, I reckon then that I will not exactly make a pest of myself, but I will hang out with Nurgle and try to make some conversation.
Those were some good fights. Made me a lot of coin tonight, Elos. Thank you.
Hey, I always try to help out where I can. What all's been going on around here lately? Seems quiet in town.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, this missing kid shit's bad for business.
Missing kid shit?
Yeah. Seems some strange shit's been happening around. Kids are going missing. People have taken their kids and moved them out of town or hiding them in the basements.
Oh my gosh. How long's this been going on?
First one, probably 3 or 4 months ago. Six
3 or 4
six
months
missing
ago?
in total, I believe. Hey,
So like
kids don't
like
spend
kid
money.
every 2 weeks?
Yeah, kids don't spend money in taverns, so ain't my business.
A little outside your demographic, I get that, but still.
It's still affecting the town. Not a whole lot of people coming out to fight. Not a whole lot of people buying ale. The guards are fucking useless, as you know.
Well, yeah, All right. I'm sorry to take away some of your contestants potentially, but I think I'm gonna get my buddies and we're gonna I think take an interest. I don't like it when people mess with kids.
Hey, I heard they were offering a bounty. I don't know if it's quite as high as that other group made out. They're probably not going to pay you up front like they did them, but
Wait. Oh my god. Paid them up front. Well,
parents, man,
when
they get desperate.
You pay a guy up front for work that he's supposed to do, and you get surprised when he doesn't do the work. Weird.
They were guild registered adventurers, so that probably had something to do with it. What brings you this far south anyways? Los, I ain't seen you in almost a fucking year. You running from somebody again?
Not exactly. I took a job.
Huh.
I'm kind of escorting these guys through familiar territories. We're headed south.
You a fucking tour guide now? Brinker?
For the money I've made on this gig so far, yeah, I ain't even ashamed about it. It's been pretty sweet.
Hey, as long as my shit doesn't come up missing by tomorrow morning, then me and you are still good.
You know me, man. I don't steal from people I know. Hell, I don't steal from anybody if I can help it. But yeah, I am all about getting paid.
Most amount of money for the least amount of work. That's always been my motto.
Exactly. That's one of the things I've always liked about you, Nurgle. You and I see eye to eye.
Yeah.
Despite the height difference.
Yeah, I was going to say, and he looks down at you from his 7'8" frame. Well, if you're ever back around these parts, stop in. And he reaches out.
Oh yeah. Yep. Handshake. Take it easy.
Absolutely.
And I make my way back over to the rest of the party. Hey guys, we need to talk. Braun? Samwise?
Did you get mine and Rudy's money, Elos? For our bout?
Yeah, that's totally secondary. I was just visiting. You got to talk to your. We'll talk to Nurgle before we leave for the money. But no, there's a thing, and I know we already have the thing, and we've got places to go and stuff. But I feel obligated to point it out, and I'm going to look into it whether you guys want to help or not. In the last 3 months, they've had 6 kids go missing in this town. People are so scared they're hiding their kids, locking them away in their cellars to keep them off the streets, sending them out of town to family elsewhere to get them away. I guess the town hired a band of adventurers to look into it for them, paid the bastards in advance, and they ran off with the money and never came back. I need to look into this. Y'all do what you want.
I spoke to the priests this evening and I received the same information. I just hadn't found a proper time to inform all of you. And I will use my investigative powers to see what I can find out. Did your friend have anything to say about it?
Other than the fact that he knows it's going on, it's affecting his business. Not really. He's like he said, kids don't come into the bar and they don't fight in the ring, so they're kind of outside his interest.
As
I
you
can
guys
speak
are
to the
standing-
barmaid.
There you go. As you
That's
guys
where-
start having the conversation, 2 more fighters move in and start fighting. What were you saying, Bron?
Is that the woman that Leland refused to fight?
It is.
So yeah, so I know where the source of most of the information in the town ends up, and it's with the local barmaid. So I think I'll go speak with her.
All right.
Is it
Thanks for the
still
follow.
early evening or
Thank
pretty
you for
late
the
or
follow,
what?
Sociable Gamer. Awesome. Glad you're here.
What time of day is it?
Like I said, it's right now. Another fight's going on. These conversations have been happening. You're well into the evening. It's probably 5:30 p.m., 6 p.m.
Okay. Should we meet up in the morning, Elos?
You know, this is sketchy enough. Let's split up. You take Rudy and Manic with you. I'll take Samwise with me, and let's see what we can figure out. And where the hell did Leland go?
He
Leland,
said
do you
something
make
about
your way back to the bar, or are you going elsewhere in town?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find out if there was someone here that can make jewelry.
Go ahead and roll me a D100.
$37.
There's not a jeweler in town, but the smithy says I can pound you out some rings. Won't be too fancy.
Well, can you pound out gold?
Gold's one of the softest, easiest metals to work. Yeah, I can pound.
I have this design here. Do you think you can do that? And I'd like to show him the design I have.
Right, and that's the one you sent me.
Yeah.
That's it's about a bit intricate for what I could give you. I thought you were looking for a band or something to give a lady friend.
Not a problem. Do you know do you recommend anybody in another town, perhaps, that you have that has good craftsmanship and can do services privately?
Well, there's a jeweler north in Tosin, and yeah, the desert folk in Veritas. They love the gold down there. They make a fine jewel. So I think you could find somebody if you head that way or north.
Fantastic. Is there anyone here that can write with parchment and ink?
Are you asking me if I could read? Because that's slightly offensive.
Let me repeat myself. Perhaps I spoke too fast. Is there somebody here that can write with parchment and ink?
How do you think I write my receipts? What? You think we're uneducated here? Just about everybody in this town knows how to write.
I'm
The
going to
hell
look
are you
around.
on about?
I wouldn't say uneducated, sir. You are, after all, great with steel, are you not? We can't
Great
all
with
be
a
smart
many
in everything.
things.
Right. There you go. Then why ask me such a silly question? I'm looking for more of like someone who can write as a living, not just someone that can write.
Like,
That's
like
someone
a
that does as a
poet?
profession. Someone that can make, shall we say, let's say I had a note I wanted made, and they have great handwriting, and they can even have an artistic ability to them.
They're an author. You're looking for. Uh,
A scribe, sir, a scribe. They're called a scribe. I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt here.
well, no, there's no fancy scribes here in Abilos. There's just normal people who know how to read and write. Now, some of the ladies have some nice, pretty handwriting. I'm sure if you asked one of them, are you asking
Okay.
because you can't read or write? I'm sorry if I didn't put two and two together. I assumed in that armor that you knew how to read and write, and I apologize for that.
I accept your apology. As you said, we're not all great at everything, are we?
You were right. Right.
You know what? You have good manners, sir. Here's a gold piece for your time. I like
Thank
you.
you. He pockets it.
Yeah, hold on, let me deduct it off my sheet. I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna look for like a scribe, just someone that can write as a profession.
Okay. Um.
I don't know if
Have
there's
an
one in town,
NPC
but
for this. I wouldn't say that there's a scribe per se. Um, not really something I thought about.
who would write like the laws and orders for like the
Well,
town?
that would be
Were they not
a
called scribes?
magistrate.
Okay, it was someone like that, but not in that kind of position, I guess, is what I'm looking for.
I guess he would have
I call them scribes.
he would have attendants and scribes in his employ. Yes, it did, Max. So, but if you just wanted a note written and it to look fancy, I'm sure you could find somebody with some nice handwriting, somebody who does it professionally. They would probably work for the government here.
Okay, I'm gonna look for someone who who my character would perceive as CD, so someone that looks like Abilos.
Well, you're gonna have to head back to the pub for that.
Okay, then that's where I would go. And I'm not saying it negative to Abilos. I'm just saying just someone that fits that type of characteristic.
So you walk into the tavern in the front. Go ahead and make a perception check or an investigation check. I will allow you to pick on trying to find someone seat.
Be a 15.
Yeah, you happen to notice this roguish looking patron sitting here. talking to this elven woman?
Pardon me, sir. I don't mean to interrupt your conversations. But may I have your time for a moment?
He looks over his shoulder at you, and then over at the woman. Roll a persuasion check.
Yeah, 22.
Ooh.
Yeah, he looks at her and he goes, "Give me 5 fucking minutes. I might nick his coin purse." Yes, sir. How might I help you?
I'm gonna like look around and kind of like talk low. I'm gonna sit down, talk low, be like, "You look like a seedy fellow, one that doesn't mind bending the rules a little bit."
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
I apologize. I thought that was clear. You look like the type of person who goes against the law, and I need something done for me. I'm wondering if you could perhaps do it.
He starts leaning back, looking out that window next to him, like looking for guards. Like, are you wearing a fucking sending stone or something, man?
If I was wearing a sending stone, why would I offer you work? I would just arrest you.
What do you need?
I need some posters printed. I need certain things written down on parchment, but I need it where no matter what no matter what they say, I'd like to trust you that you would not tell anybody of such things. They are of a delicate matter. Or at least I'm told it's a delicate matter, it seems.
You got the parchment and the ink? How much you paying?
First, let me check my inventory and see if I actually have parchment ink. I do not. I do
Go
not
ahead.
have the materials, but I will give you the gold for them. But I must
Okay.
take that. I must have your word that no matter what they say, will not leave the company of your eyes or ears. And if you don't mind, in order to ensure that, I would like to pray to my God to give me revelations of you speaking the truth or not about this.
Are you about to cast a fucking zone of truth? You think I don't know what a fucking zone of truth is, my friend?
Yes, in fact, that is actually what I'm about to do. But I thought it'd be nicer if I didn't say it. Perhaps you're more intelligent than I gave you credit for. I apologize.
But I've made a living nicking guys like you's coins purses for a long time. You shouldn't be
You weren't
assuming
the one
I'm
that
the
perhaps
stupid one.
vandalized my armor, were you?
Just fucking met you tonight, man.
There was feathers on this armor.
Okay.
Okay, anyway, I will pay for all the parchment and ink it requires, plus 50 gold pieces.
Okay, what do you want me to write?
It will, and I'm going to whisper it to him in his ear. It will say, it's time for the monarchy to come back. KOTM.
You're you're fucking serious.
I'm sorry?
You're asking me to print you up posters for a fucking revolution and you're just offering me 50 fucking gold?
Is 50 gold not enough for the effort it takes to write this down?
Oh, plenty for the effort. Not enough for the fucking shitstorm that'll bring down on me if I'm ever found out.
What would you say is a fair amount for the risk involved in writing these posters? I'm not asking you to hang them. I'm asking you to just make them.
Yeah. Pretty sure if I stand guard while somebody murders a chap in a room, just as culpable. I'm gonna need 20 platinum on top of that 50
Two,
gold.
250 gold pieces.
Yeah, buddy. You're
Can
wanting
you,
me to take part in seditious treason? Gonna need a little bit more coin.
do I have your word that you won't breathe a word of this to anybody?
I'm nothing if not a man of my word.
And now, this is where, like, before that happened, before he answered, I would like to cast on a truth.
Go ahead.
So let me mark it on my spell sheet. And I don't know if he is willing to, since he knows what I'm doing, if he's going to just allow me to do it or if he's going to fight it. It's a charisma 13 saving throw if he chooses to fight it. But then I do know that he's fighting it, I think.
He fought it and says the same thing.
It'd be easier to know that you're speaking the truth if you don't resist the zone of truth.
In the business I run, we don't go around casting spells on each other in pubs. Any attention that we didn't already have on us, guarantee you there's at least 6 set of eyes on us now.
I'm new to these parts. That's probably good to know, though. Thank you. I now know this for future reference. When do you think you can have these ready by?
How many do you want? I mean, I just make it 1, 5, 10.
Let's do 25.
Okay. I could have them by tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, great. I'll give him 300 gold. That should cover the cost of the materials plus his fee plus some.
Yeah. He takes the gold and he nods at you and returns back to the bench with his elven woman.
I'll go to the bartender and tell him, give that man and the woman the best round you have. What would that be?
Absolutely. Well, we fancy ourselves the Abilos ale here, so.
How much for 2?
6 silver.
All right, so I will give her 6 silver.
All right. Yep. She goes back to the back. Downstairs, gets the ale, comes back and brings it to him. And she points at you, and the rogue holds up the glass and nods at you.
Is this where I procure a room?
Yes, there are rooms to let.
I do have some people coming later on this evening. What kind of rooms do you have? Do you have something more
They're
than
all the
what the
same
common?
here, unfortunately.
Are they? Do you have 2 connecting rooms, perhaps?
Yeah.
May I have 2 of the connecting rooms, please?
Yes, you may.
And when the guards come, can you tell them what room number I'm in?
Guards? Sure.
Yes, you see, I was vandalized previously, and I hired the guards to make sure it didn't happen again. I stayed at an inn kind of like this, but they had much better rooms. And somehow someone snuck in, so obviously it wasn't that great of a place. And they vandalized my armor, if you can believe it. People have no shame, it seems.
You wouldn't believe it. Anyways, that'll be 50 silver for the room.
All right, 5.
Wait, did she say 50 silver?
Yep.
Wow.
And I'll just wait for everybody else, I guess, in the inn table.
So we move on with Leland getting absolutely fleeced after insulting the tavern. And we are back to the back with you guys.
I would like to go ahead and collect Rudy and Sam's wages for their bout that they fought.
Yeah, the bookie is ready with the ledgers. So whatever you guys bet, I did not write it down. So whatever you guys bet, be honest. You can add your winnings.
Okay. Weirdly enough, I didn't bet on the Sam versus Rudy fight. But I did bet on Denigan versus Manic. You had declared 3-1 odds in favor of Manic. So I had actually placed the larger wager on Denigan so that I'd win the same either way.
There you go.
And I will distribute everybody's winnings back to them. Because I don't steal from my buddies, no matter what some people think.
You just glue shit to their arm.
I said I don't steal from my buddies.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm sorry, man. That is an increasingly important distinction in this party.
Yes, I think it is. We're best friends for life.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Someday.
Some lives are shorter than others.
The roguish patron and the elf stand up, and the rogue walks over to you, Leland, and he tells you, "Meet me back here at noon tomorrow."
Very well, thank you.
And they leave.
Okay. All right.
I would like to go speak with the barmaid.
Yes. She is carrying some empty mugs back from some of the other patrons. And she runs into you at the door. Oh, I'm very, very sorry about that.
I'm sorry. Excuse me, miss. I was wondering if I could gain some information from you.
Penny for my thoughts?
I will give her 5 gold pieces.
Holy. Yeah, she takes
Holy
that.
shit, we're rich, bro. So,
remember, she just chiseled Leland for 5 too. So
yeah,
she's having a really good night.
She's having a good night. Yeah, but so I was gonna say something inappropriate, but
Please don't. Please don't. Terms of service. Terms of service.
Live on the internet.
Terms of service.
I caught myself. So anyway, I say, miss, it's been my experience that places like these are hubs of information, and that most of the information comes through, people like you. And well, I know you're very busy, but do you know anything about these missing children?
You mention that, and she visibly stiffens a little bit and starts to look around a little nervously. And then she...
Miss, I mean you no harm.
She kind of leans in and she goes, "Look, we're not supposed to talk about it. It's bad for business. And ever since that other group came through and took that money, I don't want any trouble. But I don't know. You can maybe check with old Mara. She lives out on the edge of town. Just be careful and don't be out at night. The fogs are dangerous."
I will take your advice, and thank you.
Yes. Will you all be staying here for the night?
Yes. How many rooms we need, guys? What do we think?
Well, I don't take up much space.
Neither.
Yes, sir.
Rooms are 2 silver, and you paid me the gold. The ale's only 3 coppers a mug, so You gave me 5 gold. You guys can drink to your heart's desire.
Awesome. They'll be happy to know that drinks are on me. Do I see Leland at all? Is he in the
Leland's
bar?
sitting over there at that table.
I think I'll go over to Leland. Thank you, ma'am. And since
gonna-
Elos is there,
I can still hear you guys. I need to step away for a second. But you guys go ahead and have a party discussion. I'll be right back.
okay, since Elos and Sam are there,
Yeah.
I'll tell
And
them
Manic's
that.
coming up behind us. Rudy, I'm
Yeah, oh,
assuming
yeah.
you're coming along.
Yeah, I'm coming with y'all.
All right.
And I'm gonna
As I
go
see the
talk
group
to
leave, I would have followed.
I'm gonna go talk to our old buddy Leland. Leland, you
Hi.
decided to come back.
Ah, Branimir, how are you, sir?
Where did you go? Why did you leave us?
I was uninvited to your event, it seems.
No, you refused to fight a woman unarmed. And I guess I
Indeed.
can understand. You didn't go to the academy like Sir Denigan did. You don't have pugilistic skills. It's okay.
I don't think it'd be much of a match fighting a woman. I did not want to embarrass her, nor where I come from, we don't fight women. Not to say they're not strong warriors or fierce combatants, just not what we do where I'm from.
Fair enough, I guess. I can understand your position. So we've found out that there are some missing children in this little town.
6.
And 6 of them. And I think we need to find them.
There's 6 children missing.
Yes. At least.
And they're the parents?
What about the parents? I don't know who they are. We could find that information out pretty easily, I think. But
I believe the first thing would be to talk to the parents. Make sure they're actually truly missing and they didn't just run away.
I believe there are small children.
Do you know their ages?
I do
Not
not.
yet. Tell you what.
The-
I'm going to go find out what can be found out. Sam, why don't you come with me?
Actually, everybody, while you're sitting there, give me a perception check.
Leland got a 9.
I only have a 12.
15.
What was that?
14.
Okay, so Manic,
15?
you don't catch as much. But this patron woman over here, the rest of you, kind of hear that they're talking. And what you overhear is, her Jordan's boy saw something in the fields the other night, out in the fog. Poor kid hasn't been right since.
And
name-
who
that-
hears
We all
this?
hear this?
Everybody who got 12 or above, the name you heard was Jorn, Jorn.
Which lady was
Good
it?
that you guys will get
This
information.
lady?
The one below her.
This one?
Yep.
Roger Dodger.
But I agree, Brahmaner. If there is something afoul with the children, something must be done after all. The youth is our future, as they say. We don't want them being more lost than the people of this world already is.
Yes,
Samwise, are you wanting to
I've
speak
also,
with that
I've
barmaid?
also,
Just for alcohol, I'm going to be double fisting ale tankards at the moment.
Oh yeah.
But I will also ask her about in regards to missing children. In a lower tone, does she know of? Has she seen any other halflings in town lately?
Um, there's halflings that live in town. Yes.
Any foreign halflings?
There was a halfling in the adventuring group. A couple bards moved through not long ago. But you're gonna have to forgive me. They were gnomes.
That's that's a little okay. Cheers! I'll take my tankards, go back to the table.
Mistaking gnomes for halflings. Yeah.
I'll tell the group, by the way, drinks are on me tonight.
Yeah, I know. I've already started.
That is
It's
generous
not,
of you, Branimir.
it's not a lie. I kind of stumbled into it, but I'm not
Can you
lying.
believe the prices of rooms here, though?
You know,
Seemed quite reasonable to me.
I'm just going to go ahead and roll with it. Can I make a deception check to try to pass it off that, yeah, that's absolutely, absolutely outrageous. I don't know what. That's just terrible.
Yeah, you
I
can
don't
roll a
know.
deception
I don't know how
against an
much Leland
insight.
got hit for, but I'm not going to try to do it. Nope. I have a 14.
Abilos, you can roll an insight to see if you're tricked by this.
I wouldn't know to be tricked by this.
Just his mannerisms, because he just said that in kind of an exaggerated way.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm giving you the.
That'd be a sick.
Yeah. Elos is on your team, and it feels kind of
I'm on
good.
your side, man.
Thank
I
you, Elos.
am.
Finally, someone understands the pain. I paid so much less for a nicer room. Actually, no, I think I paid around the same amount for a nice room in the city we were in. Now, granted, the security was lacking. After all, I was vandalized. But can you believe 5 gold for a room for one
Yeah.
night?
You know, honestly, I think it's because Abilos is such a crossroads for people heading south into the desert versus and north from here on to Tosin. But then there's also a road leading west. It's just that crossroads. The market here bears it. So it just is what it is. The laws of supply and
Is it?
demand working against you tonight.
Well, I'm looking, and I don't see many people here that can afford 5 gold pieces for a room. She must have a lot of vacancies.
Braun hides his grin and his cup of ale.
And did you pay for everybody's room, Bronny, or just the ale?
Just the ale. I'll get the rooms for everybody too.
Can I have my 5 gold back then?
No, you're rich, so you claim. So
Braun, did you tell them about Mara?
no, I didn't get a chance. So
Okay.
On the edge of the town, there's an old lady named Mara, and the barmaid told me that she may know something about this. We could go immediately, but I was warned about the fogs and dangers that may lie within. So either we can wait till dawn or we can do it now. Or
No worries. I'll protect you
yeah,
if anything happens.
Hold that thought a
I'm.
minute, guys.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to slide over here to the lady that was talking about the poor kid that saw something in the fog.
There was a kid in the fog.
Hang on, Leland. Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh.
I beg your pardon. Please don't be alarmed. I'm sorry. I overheard you talking, and one of the neighbor children saw something in the fog and hasn't been right since?
Yeah. Jorn, he's a cobbler.
Okay.
Got a boy about 8. Look, we really shouldn't be talking about this here.
My friends and I are going to try to help, but
Yeah, that's
thank
what
you
the
for
last
pointing me.
group of people who moved through
You
here.
know, I don't care about the last group, ma'am. I'm not asking for money. I'm just trying to help. I don't like it when bad things happen to kids. But Jorn the cobbler's son, I'll talk to Jorn the cobbler. Thank you, ma'am.
Stay out of the fog.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, guys. The neighborhood kid that saw something in the fog is the cobbler's son. I know where the cobbler's shop and his house is. I'm gonna head over there now. Anybody want to come with?
I'll follow out with my 2 tankards. I'm just going to walk out with the tankards.
Nice.
I'll rise up.
I'll go with you as well.
Welcome to Abilos.
Okay.
Nice little city.
Yeah.
Or
So
town.
where is the cobbler?
So Jorn lives here.
Okay. Come on this way,
It
fellas.
is late. The shoe store's closed, so he is.
Oh
at
yeah,
home.
that's fine. Whoop. I did not need to grab the whole screen. All right.
I'll just stay in the inn. I'm not very sneaky or stealthy, so
No sneaking involved here. I'm going up to the man's door and
I
knocking
mean,
on it.
I'm going with him, Branimir. I mean, come on.
As you guys are approaching this quaint little house, but it does
what the
overlook
hell?
a field there on the east side of town. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of going on. There is light coming from the windows inside.
Is it foggy out yet?
It's not foggy yet. The sun is still up.
Okay. Tack, 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 tack. Jorn?
There's a bit of rustling inside the house, and then the door cracks open, and there's a man in his like early 40s. He's got a neatly kempt beard, dark hair, and a tiny pair of spectacles sitting on his nose. Whatever you're selling, mister, we're not buying any.
Sir, please. You're Jorn the shoemaker, right?
Yes, my shop opens at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
I'm
If
not
you need a
needing
repair-
shoes. I've got really nice ones. Look, we just got into town today. We heard that there's been some stuff going on. There's been children taken, and that your son might have seen something. Can you tell me what he saw? I don't even have to see him. That's fine. You have got every right to be protective and concerned. I just want to know what he saw. Leland, help me out here, man.
He's
You see, we're here not only to try to help your son, but to help other sons. So if you can just be forthcoming so you don't waste our time, what happened to your boy? Perhaps we can help him or other ones that might be affected as well.
he looks over you guys, and he hasn't said a word since. Just wait here. And he closes the door. And a few minutes pass by, and the door opens wider this time, and standing in front of Jorn now is this small boy. He's kind of pale, and he's looking down at his feet. Look at him. He's. He hasn't spoken.
May I touch him for a moment?
Kind of leers at you.
I'd like to make
What
sure he's
purpose?
not afflicted by a disease or a poison.
Oh. Are you a priest? Or...
Nope.
My
Pat,
priest,
Pat.
no.
My boy,
No,
Lord
I have
Leland here. He is a certified dyed-in-the-wool paladin of Solaris, god of protection and justice, and he's here to help you and your boy. And I look up at Leland and nod. Ain't that right?
yes, I have no interest in hurting you or your child.
If you think you can help.
I can't guarantee it, but I would like to try. I appreciate you entrusting me with such a thing. And I like to try. Well, I would like to use my lay on hands, which can
Yep.
cure a disease or poison if he has something effective. I don't know if he does. So I will use 5 of my points to do so.
Right, you reach out
Can you
and
try?
touch the boy on the top of his head, and this glowing light radiates from your hands and washes over him. He raises his head slowly and looks at you. I saw it. The big eye in the night. It looked at me. I couldn't move. It was out by the old farmhouse. The Danvers place. It was so scary.
I'll ask if it was a large flaming eye.
No, it wasn't. You
What did
broke
it
me.
look like?
You fucking broke me, Bob. I hope you're happy.
Oh, I guess we know where we need to go now.
Just
I look
the
at Jorn.
men
Where's the place?
before he starts to point, but his voice says, be careful of the men in the ropes.
Ropes or robes?
Robes.
You're very brave. You should probably get some rest now, little one.
Don't let it look at you.
I appreciate that.
No.
Although I do not fear it.
If you understand, he's been through a lot. I appreciate you, Sir Paladin, for what you've done. At least he's speaking. I would like to take him back inside. The Danvers place is to the east, across the field. It's been abandoned for a long time.
All right.
I'm going to remove 3 gold from my inventory and give it to him. Go, take care of yourself and your son.
If you ever need a shoe repair.
I'm gonna down both tankers and let's start heading to the farm.
Right now. Cool.
Well,
How long were we in that tavern, by the way? Just running for an hour or not?
Oh, it's sun's starting to set.
Or just wondering if I would have healed at all.
Bronmir was healing. I thought he was healing.
Gave me just enough to get back up, but
So just for mechanics' sakes, I want to. Nobody wants to long rest tonight. You guys want to go straight to this farmhouse.
that is why I'm asking how long we were there, because
I would say you
I'm
guys
a
had,
squishy.
Sure, we can
you
wait
guys
till
had
tomorrow
enough time.
afternoon.
You had enough time for a short rest. I will let you take a short rest if you guys want.
Are you wanting to take care of this now?
I think it behooves us to do some scouting, but maybe not to dive right into deep trouble.
Perhaps tomorrow around 12:30 we can go out and take care
Very
of this problem.
specific.
Perhaps scouting is
12:30.
your specialty, Elos.
Why 12:30?
Yes. That's when the sun is above. Well, I have an appointment at noon.
Oh? Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well,
No, he
we'd
doesn't.
hate for you to miss your appointment.
Just so you guys know,
So,
that guy ran off with his
All right,
money.
guys. I turn and look at the rest of the group and throw my hands up in the air.
There will be no posters.
Lord
tomorrow.
Leland has an appointment. We'll pick this up tomorrow afternoon afterwards.
Did you want to scout tonight, though? You seem to be the best suited for it. You're not wearing all this kind of armor like me and Branimir.
I was kind of thinking about it.
Perhaps the gnome can go with you. He has gadgets galore. And you'd be doing me a favor, Elos.
That was some good hit dice rolls.
I'm good to go now if I need to.
That's basically
If
Tell
it.
you what.
you want to take care of it, we can. I'm all for it. So I'm just letting you know. If you rather scout beforehand. But just be wary, because if you get too tired, it can affect you in battle if we do come across something.
There's also Old Lady Mara. You guys have enough information that you can go there now. But if you wanted to continue to investigate and ask questions, you still have the Mara lead.
Yeah, let's go talk to the old lady first. We've got
Unless you'd
one
like
lead.
to scout. Maybe you can take some of the group and go to the farmhouse and see what you can see. And Leland and I could go talk to the old lady.
Sam
to
always
the
loves splitting
farm.
the party.
Please split.
I can go to the farm with you, and I can make us invisible as we scout around.
Nice.
You can do that. You are
Yeah.
a useful man. Gnome.
Well,
Wow.
I'll take that as
You
a
know,
compliment, I guess. That's
Leland, it never ceases to amaze me how the value of the people around you always comes down to what they can do for you. That is appallingly noble.
I did not say he was not a good gnome. I just said he's useful. And he's helping you, which is admirable. I'm full of compliments today. I believe tonight will be a good night after all. I am in a good mood.
Somehow, Leland saying that makes you all feel really uneasy.
Right?
You know, let's all
Yeah.
go together to talk to the old lady. We know how it is when Leland gets started running his mouth. I mean, hell, he goes to talk to this Mara with just him and Bronmir. By the time we get back, we could find the two of them in the damn guardhouse under armed guard.
Not likely.
I could take Leland to the farm while y'all go talk.
Probably a good idea. Out of character, he is uncredible, so wise choice.
Leland and I could be invisible and go investigate.
Let's.
That would
I've
I
just
don't
got a
know if I would
really
like to
funny
be
feel-
invisible.
Hey, Sam Wise,
Elos?
you're a divination wizard. why don't you use your far-seeing powers that can give you glimpses of the future and tell us if we should split the party or not?
You can do that.
I'll break out my deck of cards, start shuffling, flip a card so that only I can see and say, yeah, we shouldn't split the party. And then put it back into the
I
deck in the
don't know,
middle.
Samwise. You do like a gamble.
I do. I'm hoping that old Mara's a night witch, so gamble on.
Frankie's saying, "Do it."
To be honest, Sam
Can you
knows
can
no
you tell
fear
everybody's
to do
future?
it. Your future is misted, undefined influx, Leland. It is difficult to tell whether you'll be killed by a noose or killed by a sword. But what I can tell you is it won't crit you.
That sigh that you had before you said that was so organic and beautiful. You can tell me my future. Like, now you know that Samwise has been asked 1,000 times in pubs. Tell me my future.
I was actually more speaking in general terms, not to my own, but of this realm.
I mean, if I'm having trouble divining your future, how much more difficult do you think it's going to be for me to divine the future of the realm?
Well, clearly you're having problems defining mine. That's understandable. But the realm should be very easy.
Perhaps your fate and the realms are linked together.
Oh God, let's hope not.
Thank you for giving Leland that pat on the back. As you guys are making your way towards town.
He didn't say it was a good link.
Yeah, but
All right.
Leland's being
So-
painfully optimistic. So down this southwestern path is the direction to Mara's. I don't have a map for her, so we'll go Theater of the Mind for most of this. As you guys approach that direction, Old Mara's cottage is it's cluttered with herbs and old books, stacked outside on tables. It's a quaint little thing. There's wisp of smoke coming out of the chimney into what is now the purplish pinks of sunset. She's a bit of a recluse. Keeps to herself. But they did say she was the one who would know.
Wait, what kind of books?
You gonna step up on the property and take a look?
Of course. I'll use my sword between the books, though, so I don't want to touch them.
Yeah, you see
You're drawing your sword.
you see a book that's like 101 ways to use beets. And for the love of gardening. Herbs and their many uses.
Okay.
Potions, poisons, and brews.
She's a witch.
Why would she have this book, guys?
Maybe she's a healer. You would have to know how to cure poisons.
You might be an apothecarian.
That makes sense.
While hags are a regular thing in Minhal, not all of them are evil. Not all of them are out to get you. Some of them act as local herbalists. Nobody dare make a deal. But they could be healers. As you guys may or may not know, the hags in Minhal, a lot of them used to be witches of all types of races. See, witches use profane spiritual magic. It's profane to those who follow the divine. So they harness the power of spirits and souls and force magic to happen rather than using the weave. It's a bit brutish and it can cause corruption to one's soul. And after you build up enough corruption, you can go hag. Does anybody want to knock on the door?
I'm sorry, I'm just reeling under the statement, you can go hag.
Yep.
Because that is not... No. That is not the way that statement should be made, sir.
Just remember that Mordella on the Wednesday table is a witch.
I know.
Sam will knock.
Perfect.
Oh, dearies, who's at my door? And she comes, and the door opens to a woman who's about 4 foot tall. She's got just this puff of gray hair shooting out through a babushka on her head. She's got the hanky tied around. She too has a small pair of spectacles on the end of her nose, and she's got a bright smile. This is everybody's favorite grandmother. That's what she looks like. And she's wearing like a cardigan and a nice dress underneath it. And she blinks at you, and her glasses are magnifying her eyes. Oh, who brings what to old Mara's house? How can I help you, fine-looking gentleman? I haven't had a caller in a long time. I'm kidding, of course. Don't everybody stiffen up.
I bow and introduce myself.
Oh, nobly. And she curtsies. Well, don't all speak at once.
We're here for information.
Ooh, information. What kind of information?
Can I use divine sense?
Go ahead. There is a fucking fae right in front of you.
No, it just detects good and evil.
Oh.
No.
Does a bit more than that.
Divine sense is
Right?
fae, fiend,
celestial,
or
fiend,
undead.
undead. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
she's fae?
Yeah, there's a fae right.
Okay, thanks.
Do something.
Ma'am, I'm sorry, my companions are a bunch of socially awkward nitwits.
It's okay. It's
We arrived in town earlier today and have been hearing everywhere we go about missing children.
Aye, the children. 'Tis a dark tale.
What can you tell us of it?
I've seen some things at night. And there's shadows and whispers. People think old Mara, she stays to herself, doesn't hear a thing. But I hear more than they know.
All right. Hellblight, what have you been hearing?
Seems to be that the Danvers place, which has been abandoned for decades. You know, old Danvers' wife, she sadly passed, and he let the farm go to waste. People say it's cursed, but we don't go believing in things like that. But nobody goes near, except for the last couple of months. Strange figures in robes. It's like one of my novels. You'd think there was a cult in town.
Cheery. Just the kind of thing to liven up the place, huh?
One might say that. The whispers are they call themselves, and she looks left and right, the Cult of Many Eyes. Silly name.
Well, maybe it's a silly name, or maybe they've seen something.
Or maybe they summoned it themselves. Who knows?
I suppose that's maybe the spookiest prospect. Have you seen what they've seen?
Oh, I don't go out at night into the fogs. These old
Yeah, I hear
bones,
that's
I don't move
dangerous.
as fast as I used to. While you're here, and she starts to eye like the coin purses hanging at your guys' sides. Can I offer you any potions, bombs, or herbs?
What kind of potions do you have?
Oh, I got those that'll heal ya, those that'll kill ya, make you invisible, or make you grow. Some that'll make you stronger, some that'll make you wiser, and some that'll make you forget yesterday.
Got anything that'll make you faster?
I will we be making a trade then?
Oh, maybe so.
I'm sorry, sir. I did not catch your name. And she reaches out.
No, as a matter of fact, you hadn't caught my name. You can call me Slick.
That's not your name, though.
It's good to know you're not
I
hollow
didn't
between the ears.
I didn't say it was my name, my lord. I said that was what she could call me.
Are we not supposed to give her our names?
No, you fool, we're not. Oh my gosh.
Absolutely nothing can go wrong with giving a fae your name.
No, of course not. Nothing at all. Madam,
Yes. Slick.
if you have a potion of speed for sale, I would gladly pay you fair market price for it.
Absolutely. Okay, if you guys want to pull up Sanes, look through some potions, bombs, maybe you want some Kyotum's ointment, something like that. Go ahead. They cost the Sanes price. I'm just giving you guys a chance to stock up on some consumables here. You could get a potion of giant strength, no greater than hill. Things like that. I am going to go ahead and let you guys look that over to make sure there's no consumables that you want to buy. Let you guys go ahead and pick. I am going to go use the restroom. Anybody else who wants to take a bio break at this time, feel free to do so. 4 Kyotum's ointments. Those are yours. And we are back live. These guys are still shopping for potions. So
I
did
bought
you-
a bunch
I mean,
of potions of healing, and I used one of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you guys roll
and
your
the-
D4s for Kyotum's? One for each.
Yeah, I got it.
One for each.
Yeah. Perfect. I got a 1, so I get 2 doses.
Yeah, it's D4 plus 1.
Oh, I got 12.
Because what was that item called? Sorry, I missed the name of it.
Kyotum's ointment.
KEOG.
KEOG. Kill.
I think it's better than most low-level healing. It's like and it's cheap. It's like 120 a vial. This stuff is pretty good.
Yeah. A base healing potion does 2d4 plus 2 healing, but that's all it does for 50 gold pieces. Where a greater healing potion, which is the next step up, is 150. And it will do 4d4 plus 4 healing, but it only heals hit point damage. It doesn't remove poison, it doesn't cure disease.
Aren't paladins immune to disease,
They are,
or they get it eventually? Okay.
but they are not immune to poison.
I will
And,
also get an ointment.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll a D4.
Dude. Shit.
2.
Hey, man, same here. Same here.
I rolled a 3 on one of mine and a 1 on the other one, so
Well, there you go. That's still crap. That's still 6 doses between the two of them.
All right.
Yeah.
Healing potions and ointments are bought.
I'm gonna buy a second just to see if I roll better. I don't. So it's a D4 plus 1, was it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I've got 4.
I'm gonna buy a couple of these potions. They last an hour, not a minute.
Yeah.
Potion of heroism.
Go ahead.
Oh, the potion of heroism lasts an hour?
Says an
yeah.
hour right here.
And as you guys
Hot
are
dog.
you guys actually step into her house to make these purchases, and it seems like she runs her business right from here. And there's just all kinds of hanging, drying herbs inside of here, and she's moving around getting these bottles and jars of ointment for you guys. And she takes your gold and with a smile and is there anything else I could offer? Anybody here?
What do you mean? Besides the shopping here.
Oh yes, I trade favors as well.
What kind of favors?
What are you looking for? She's not popping out the false teeth, Elos. All right.
No. Mm-mm. Nope. Elos is quiet.
I would like to see about possible favor.
Ah. What is your name, good sir?
Lord Leland, Elbow. But I already told you this when we knocked
I
and
have
you
a
opened the
silly
door.
memory. Comes with the age. Come,
Well,
sit
then
at
how
my
I
table.
know-
And she leads you.
how I-
She grabs you by the
how-
wrist and starts leading you across the room. And you sit at a table, and she walks around to the other side and sits down across from you. And the table is covered with a cloth, and there's something in the center of the table. And she pulls on the cloth, and there's a crystal ball in the middle of the table between the two of you. Favors and deals, trades for trades. Tell me what it is your heart desires.
Now, when I did my divine sense, did I get that she was evil or just a fae?
Okay.
So she's not evil, though, right? Otherwise, it would have kicked off, right?
She is
All
a
right.
neutral.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Leland,
What kind of? Yeah.
mechanically speaking, let's give him the fair shake, Frankie. You know, mechanically speaking, divine sense means that good, supernatural good or evil stands out to you instantly. It lets you know it lets you know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Mhm.
Let's see.
This is a neutral fae, but hags are hags, and all
Yeah.
hags make deals.
The presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor. Powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears. As an action, you open your awareness to detect such forces. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any fey, fiend, or undead within 60 feet, not behind total cover. You know the type of any being whose presence you sense, but not its identity. Within the same radius, you also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the Hallow spell. So, it does not tell you her alignment, but if she were powerfully good or powerfully evil, you would know.
Okay.
And also, most towns, if the hag's evil, pay good money to run them off.
Yeah.
Well, character-wise, he never met one before and doesn't know anything about him, so he's gonna talk to him.
Abilos has been to the town before and knew she was here.
It's not these favors you speak of. What can they entail?
Oh, I could give you the strength of 1,000 men. I could give you the luck of a halfling. I could give. She narrows her eyes and peers deeply at you. Make a wisdom saving throw.
At least he's good at those.
It was nice knowing you.
Yeah, 12.
Oh my god.
You failed.
Should I use my inspiration reroll?
Yes, you may.
I'm gonna take it off. I'd be at 14.
14 passes. You feel her trying to pry into your mind and read your thoughts.
Do I know she's trying to read my thoughts?
That wisdom save, since you passed it, you do.
My dear lady, I'm a paladin. I will not lie to you if you do not peer into my mind. For next time, I'll have to cut your head off.
In my line of work, sometimes the people who come to my table don't always want to speak aloud with their heart.
I don't want to speak loud, but I can whisper. It's rude to enter someone's mind.
It's rude to cast spells on someone in a pub. But who would do silly things like this?
I did earlier, actually.
Oh, you don't say.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to whisper to her. Oh, your favors, can I ask for something that seems a little beyond perhaps your reach, maybe?
You can ask. But the price you pay, depending on what you ask for, may be steep.
I have a quest I was sent on from my father, you see.
Aye?
And this quest must be completed at some point while I still breathe. I need to understand how to bring back what was once taken. You see, these people have been lied to of this realm, and it's my job to show them the truth
You want
I
people
want
to
to
see
reestablish
you
the
for
monarchy.
who you truly are.
No, I wish to reestablish the monarchy. And I say this really low, though, to ensure no one else can hear. Or at least I think no one else can hear.
I shoot Bron can hear everything.
Yeah, with that passive perception. Oh,
Well, I'm purposefully eavesdropping, so may I roll perception?
you wish to bring the monarchy back?
Indeed.
And what are you willing to pay?
I don't know. I just spent a lot of money in your shop. How much more is it going to cost?
What are your plans for the afterlife?
Your soul.
I do not know. I imagine all the amount of good I've done so far and will continue to do. I imagine I'll be sitting with Solaris himself.
Oh, that is fine. Fine idea. What would you say giving me 1,000 years of it? What is 1,000 years to eons? 1,000 years of your afterlife. In exchange, I will return the monarchy.
Can I see if she's lying?
Yeah, go ahead.
What do I roll for it?
Be an insight check.
I'm not very good at those. 13.
She's kind of hard to read, but she seems to be very specific in the way she's wording things to you and treading a very tight rope. She's
You say you bring
she's
it back.
saying things without saying things.
The thing is, in order to bring it back, we must have a human king.
None of the monarchy was human.
That is why it fell. Now you see the dilemma.
I can bring back monarchy to you for 1,000 years of your afterlife.
What happens in those 1,000 years?
A lot of things can happen in 1,000 years.
Do you control me for those 1,000 years?
Well, you will do as I say. Perform the task I lay before you. Think of it like a work program.
So I'd be your commoner.
Or squire, if that fits you better.
I'll have to think on this. I don't think I would enjoy doing someone else's bidding, for you could have evil intentions. And that 1,000 years could cost me everything I built.
1,000 years for
I
all
will
your
get
dreams
this.
come true? You
This will
sat at the
happen with
table.
your help or without it.
Maybe so. But you could have what you desire now. And when she says now, there is a flash of revealing. And you see the hag's face for what it is, just for the briefest of seconds.
What do I see?
You see the hideous face of the hag, who's desperate to make a deal.
I'll stumble like out of the chair like someone that's kind of surprised where you kind of fall. My God, you're hideous.
No, that's be that rude in my own house. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Be a 6.
Yeah,
Ooh.
she commands you leave.
Oh, well, all right. Well, I do what I'm commanded to.
Come back when you're ready to not whisper. And she flips her tablecloth back over her table. The rest of you gentlemen, if there's nothing else, it has been a pleasure doing this.
I will nod and walk the fuck out of there.
Frankie?
Yeah.
With my observant feet, since they were speaking common.
Yeah, you heard it all.
Oh God. I don't know what to do with this information. Anybody that looks at Braun, I imagine right now he looks a little bit pale. There's a real fear there, but I think I'm gonna keep it under my helmet for a minute.
You guys make your way out of the house, and the door closes behind you on its own. She never left the table.
Thaumaturgy.
I would like to point out, in keeping with the peasant superstitions, Elos pointedly did not thank her for the transaction. Just offered her fair market price for the items purchased and left without another word.
Absolutely. And now she knows the name of Lord Leland. And we are... She can watch you whenever she wants, buddy. And
Yeah.
the party is at a crossroads. You got a bunch of healing items. So you guys can go to the farmhouse tonight, or you can rest, face this issue tomorrow at 12:30.
I don't think I'm gonna wait till 12:30.
I mean, I feel like we should take care of it tonight. I mean, it's a why wait and potentially let another child get taken?
Well, and why wait and let the robed figures hear that there's somebody in town looking to disrupt their plans? Go ahead and act while the element of surprise is on our side.
And as you guys left the house too, that interaction, the selling, the let's make a deal. It is now about 9:30. It is night. Let me roll a die real quick. It's a cloudy, gloomy night. No, the moon is hidden behind. It is dark. Anybody who does not have dark vision will be at a disadvantage to see. And the fog begins to roll in.
Sam's going to look at the night sky and cast dark vision on himself.
There you go. You got dark vision. 60 feet, right?
Yeah, I assume so. I can clarify,
Correct.
but I assume so.
Yep, and it lasts for 8 hours.
Yeah, that's badass.
If you upcast it to 3rd level, you could give it to Leland as well, I think. Can't you?
I thought Leland
I
had
can
dark
see
vision. That's why I didn't cast
Yeah,
on him.
I can see.
Yeah.
No.
I
Gnomes
will.
have dark vision, right?
Huh?
Gnomes have dark vision, right?
Everybody
asking
but
Micah.
humans and changelings have dark vision. And Goliath.
And lizard men.
And halflings.
Okay, there you go.
I'm custom lineage human though. That's all I have.
Ah.
That
I
works.
mean, are you technically human?
Yes.
Not
No.
really. No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm custom. I'm a custom human.
Leland, as you step out of there, there is a deep part of your soul that is very thankful that you found a way to get out of there. And you feel the approval of Solaris that you hinting that there might have been some punishment.
Yeah, I've never seen
for
that
making
creature,
it.
so
Right.
Leland would
I
be
keep
kind
forgetting
of
you
like,
weren't there for the first
shaking.
tag.
Yeah, I would be kind of
Multi-classing warlock.
shaky because I've never seen one as my character before.
Oh yeah.
So
you
when she
saw
did
her
that
face,
flash
yeah.
and she looked different, so any combat we get in, I'm going to give myself disadvantage on attacks.
Yeah, she was like 8 foot, hunchback, nasty, wart covered face. Bronmere would have seen it too with his observant feat, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with green hags.
I forgot I have a new feature now that we've leveled up, so I'm going to go over to Bron, noting that he was healing a bunch of us earlier, and I will use Bolstering Magic and restore. Ooh, the lowest I can. You get 1 first level spell slot back.
That's badass.
Awesome. That is badass. Since I've got
That's
one left.
Fucking
No, I have
Barb
2
can
left.
restore
I have 3.
casters healing
Right.
or spell slots. That's pretty cool feature.
That's badass.
Depending what you roll, you get a 3rd level as well. So it'll be a 1st, 2nd, or 3rd.
Okay, so you guys go back to that eastern road, and you're heading out across that field, and the fog is starting to get thick, and it is dark. I'm going to need some stealth checks.
When we're heading there, how long do we think it'd take us to get out to the farmhouse?
Looks like it's probably going to
Sneak.
be a 15-minute jaunt across this field and then over a hill. It's all overgrown out there. You can't even really make out the house. It's there, but it's surrounded by trees and hills itself. Looks really overgrown.
That wasn't
Oh.
horrible. That was a 9 with disadvantage.
And I got an 8 with disadvantage. We are the night.
We are.
6 with, I got a 6 with disadvantage.
A crunch.
Are we all in heavy armor, just like stealthing?
You sound like the Orcish army.
Yeah.
Those are definitely fails. So, as you guys are making your way out there, I'm not even going to ask for any more. There are lights on. You see through the curtain as you get closer. There's candles lit, and they snuff out as you guys begin to approach. And
I'm going to cast a spell on myself before we do anything.
go ahead.
I'm going to
I
cast
will-
Protection from Good and Evil.
I need to ask, as you guys approach, are you going to try to walk around the house and come from the back? Are you going to go to the front door?
I'm going to use Bolstering Magic on myself as we approach.
You guys will see your tokens just off the map to the south. I will pull the map up for those of us who are watching the stream. But you guys can place them anywhere around here you think you're going to sneak up. But from the snuffing of the candles, you could probably guess that you weren't as sneaky as you thought you were.
So where's the actual front door on this? Yep. And then all these other little doodads are just like
Those are
windows.
There are curtains.
I guess I'll go to the front door.
I'll go to the front door too.
I gotta pull some stuff up on my side.
Are we all going to the front door? Just like,
Yeah, I'll go with the herd.
Trick or treat, bitches, kicking indoors.
Hey, that's one way to do it.
So we discussed that
No, it's
so we
not.
think, just so I can understand what I understand. So the children that have been going missing, and there's a cult that's likely stealing these kids out of the fog. They wear the robes, and we believe they're all here. So we think the cult's here, and can assume then the children may also be here.
So far,
Possibly.
that is what the investigation has revealed.
Cool.
Can I knock on the door?
Yes, absolutely.
What?
I'm gonna knock.
Conk, 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 conk. The sound echoes and reverberates from inside. And then you hear from inside a voice. Who is it?
It's Lord Leland and his friends. Well, friends might be loosely termed for some of us here. Friends and acquaintances, I believe. But perhaps not really acquaintances, travel companions? Yes, it's Lord Leland, friends, and travel companions.
I don't know, no Lord Leland.
I can't be blamed for your lack of intelligence. Can you open the door, though? It's kind of rude to speak through the doors. Do you not have manners?
What is the color of the third eye?
Are you do realize we all have two eyes, right?
Be
Does anybody
gone from
know?
here, Lord Leland.
I'm going to give you one more chance to open the door.
You hear a as it seems like a bar has been thrown in front of the door, and you hear scurrying inside.
Hearing the bar drop, I'm going to step forward and try and knock this door down.
I'm going to move to the side for him.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Who
You're
is?
very impolite.
I will reckless that. That's going to be a 25.
Oh,
Yeah, that definitely hits. Roll up damage.
Pew. Very low damage, 9.
Yeah, so you hit this door with this wooden door with your sword, and a crack forms in it, but it does not break it down.
I swing again. 27 a hit for 10 more damage.
There you go. You break the door down. Reveal the room. Now, let me get a bigger.
We
brush.
did
Okay,
warn them.
As it's splintering, I'll just like kick the shards out of the way and I will step straight in.
Okay. 1 second. As you step straight in, I need
Yeah.
a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Mm-hmm. 13.
Yes. Let me roll some dice.
You know, you have an inspiration, Manning.
I do have inspiration.
And
I'm going to roll again.
Okay, go ahead.
15.
Hey, you make it. So you take a quarter of 18, which 18 halved is 9, so have that again to 5. You take 5 piercing damage as spikes spring up from underneath the carpet at your feet and impale one of your feet as you jump to the side.
Well, that is rude.
I mean, it's pretty obvious on the map that there's a trap there. I mean,
That's why I was like, I'm just going to step in because what I would have done, knowing full well that that's a bad choice. And I'm not raged, so that'd be 9 damage.
Oh, yeah, okay. So 9 damage. And I need everybody to roll initiative. In just a
Would you have
second.
allowed me to go into rage as
Yeah.
I got stabbed?
Yes, I will allow that. That would have pissed you off.
Okay. Q. Oh shit! I should roll that. I forgot.
Only Sir Dinnigan can have a +9 to advance or initiative. It's still only get a 13.
I got a 12.
Okay. Only one I don't have is Braun.
15.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't roll well.
Lord Leland, you are up.
No, I got a 12.
It says 21.
I rolled twice.
Oh,
I rolled
okay.
twice by accident.
They put the. Okay. Broadmere, you are up.
Oh boy.
Sweet.
Okay, what do I see in the room?
So it is very dimly lit. You see the spikes sticking up through that first carpet. And with your passive perception, you see the holes in the floor under the second carpet and figure probably the same thing happens if you step on that one. But the room does appear to be empty. There are stacked barrels in here. And they are branded with the mark of the green goblet, the brewery you were at.
Oh. So I'm gonna call out to the party. I'll just say there's no one here at the moment. Be wary of the carpet. It's already trapped. And I see the blood on the floor, and I'll say,
I should tell you
apparently
that
medic
there
found.
is a lever on the wall right here in the down position with your passive
Okay.
perception as well.
I don't have enough movement to get there, but where was I? Yeah, I'm about at the limit of my movement right now.
Okay.
I'm not gonna dash. I'll just end my turn there.
All right, Samwise.
I guess can I have a token for
Pippin?
my familiar as well? Yeah.
There's Pippin.
I'll just get him to fly around the room and scout. Can you see any doors anywhere?
Yeah, so there is a door here to the north and a door here to the west.
Okay, can I get him to try to push the lever up?
Yeah. Can I get an owl strength check?
Indeed. Okay. Well, he... Oh, my goodness. He's a -3, so... I mean, an 8 would be able to push it up, right?
Yes. So, you flip that up and you hear a click as you feel the spike traps have been disarmed.
Okay, I'll hide.
All right. Sir Denigan is going to 5, 10, 15, 30, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he's going to use his action to open the door. Really? That's the wrong tool. This. And triggering a held action. Ooh, that's definitely gonna hit. So again, 6 piercing damage from an arrow. And Lord Leland, you are up.
All right. That's 30. Can I move past these things with the stars? Like, what are those tables?
No, those are
Those are
rugs.
the rugs.
All right, so not dash. Can I go inside here?
Yep.
All right.
Didn't
Oh, that's
just
30, so
open.
I'm my turn.
All right. Next up, it's that
Lay
cultist.
down your arms, and I'll let you live.
And that cultist responds by running up to you and swinging his scimitar. He misses with
Okay.
an 11.
Any chance they're a fiend or anything like that? Celestial, undead?
It is a human in some robes with a mask on.
Okay.
Next up, in a room you can't see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Ready in action. 20 ready in action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Dash. Okay. More stuff you can't see. Elos, you are up. As Lord Leland, that door to the west of you swings open, and some more cultists start barreling down.
So, the windows here, you said they have curtains. Do they actually have window glass in them?
So it's glass. They're just single pane, but curtains are hanging on the inside. So you could break the window and clear the curtain.
You know, I have a weird question for you. So, we had this talk about Leland's armor and how it affects psychic knives. How does a glass window affect a non-physical weapon?
I would suppose that it wouldn't, considering the mechanics of psychic knife. But you would any attack through it without clearing the curtain would be done so at disadvantage because you can't see your target.
Okay, curtains are heavy. Got it. All right. Well, in that case,
those windows wouldn't have had some of them wouldn't have had the curtains closed if you guys wouldn't have failed your
right, obviously. Okay.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Bonus action dash. $30 gets me right there. I think I'm actually going to take my action to hide right now.
You're totally concealed, so.
Yeah. But I'm actually going to make it a point to try to get into that position quietly and sneakily.
Okay.
And hide there. There's a dirty 20. That's a good step.
Even your party doesn't know where you went.
Aloha.
All right. Manic.
Here in the old kerfuffle. Of note, so when I stood on the trap, I would have burst out with shadow energy and gained 11 hit points.
Hey.
As in 10 hit points, sorry. And then I'm going to yeet myself forward 5, 10, 15, 20. Can I barge past these two?
Yes, you can. You just have to end in a clear space.
Sweet. So what was that? I was there. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, goo. I will. I'm going to swing at the dude on the right.
Okay.
Recklessly. So that is a 26 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Dealing something.
He's dead.
It's rolling. So he dead, and then I'll swing at the other dude. I think my net's just lagging, but that's a 31.
Yep,
And that's a 15 damage on him.
yep, he's dead.
And then I'll use my last 10 feet and doosh doosh.
Okay, so that's a bookshelf.
Jump this table.
You got to run around that.
That's a bookshelf on the table.
Yep.
Well, then I'll just do this then instead and just run up to this guy.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Awesome. Bronmere, you are surprised as out of this corner a man appears, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Thank you. That's the 8 for a total of 16.
Not bad.
Okay, yeah. He points his finger at you and says the word betray, but you are able to resist the command. Now, and he kind of looks at his finger and goes, fuck. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This guy is going to step up to you, and he reaches out with his hand towards you, Sir Leland. This is a spell attack. 1 second. What is his plus bonus? Spell attack.
You might want to, if it's a spell attack where you roll attack damage, then you just gave himself disadvantage.
It is. D20. Well, missed anyways. So we'll just roll again to see if he gets a 1. He does not. But he missed with his inflict wounds.
That wouldn't have been a disadvantage then because it's range of touch.
Yeah, it is a touch. 10, 15. He is going to move here. He is going to. He's going to throw 2 daggers at you, Manic. First one is a 12, which I believe misses.
Yeah, that misses.
Second one's a 19.
That'll hit.
You take 3 piercing damage, and I need a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
So the total 3?
3. I'll have that to 2.
And you said con save.
Yep, DC 12 con save, which you should be good at.
I think that's a 25.
So you feel the poison try to pulse through you, but you fight it off.
Oh, was that poison damage?
Yes.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking something else. Disregard. I'm resistant to necrotic.
30. 30. Okay. It's them. Rudy, you are up. From behind that door in the main foyer you came into, the door to the west, you guys hear as another door behind that opens, and you hear the shuffling of feet.
Which door?
So
The
where
main
Braun
foyer?
is, the one right by Pippin.
Oh, okay. And potions are a bonus action, correct?
Yes. For healing,
All right.
for healing potions, if you drink, it's as a bonus action you have to roll. If you use it as an action, you get the full healing. But regular utilities, I allow them as bonus actions.
Okay. Rudy is going to drink a potion of speed that he just bought.
Okay.
And he is, let's see, 5, 10, 15. He's that guy at the bottom. 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20. It makes it all the way to him.
Yep.
And it's going to pull out his Warhammer and is going to swing at him. 21 to hit.
Nice.
That's it,
Right.
dude.
All right.
And second attack. Only a 13 to hit.
13 just hits.
Oh, nice. All right.
These guys are wearing
Second
robes.
damage. And that'll be 13 points of damage.
All right. He's bloodied.
Get him.
All right. And that will be it for Rudius. Oh no, I get another attack. I get two. It's my third attack. Because of haste.
Yep.
So third attack. 17.
17 hits.
And damage. For 7 points of damage.
Did not quite kill him.
Dang.
All right. If that's the end of your turn, it is Bronmir.
So you said this door opened?
It didn't. It didn't open. You
That
heard
one?
a door behind it open, in the shuffling of
Oh,
feet.
okay. Okay. I think we should take care of this guy. I'm just gonna take a little bit of movement to there, and I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on that dude. 15
hits. As long as you can do a hit point of damage, he is dead. Yeah, he's more than
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'll take the remainder of my movement and end my turn there.
All right, Samwise, you were up.
I'll move there and cast slow into the northern room.
Cast slow.
Yeah.
How many need to make saves? All of them, right?
Yeah. Wisdom 16.
That us included.
No. I get to select. But I mean, I could if you want.
No thanks.
Okay, 1 failed. 2 failed. Okay, so slowed, and slowed. 1 pass.
Okay, I'll give the help action to Denigan with Pippin.
Okay. It is Sir
That's me.
Dinnigan's turn. With Pippin sitting on his shoulder. He is going to go 5, 10. Actually, 5, 10, 15, 20, so that he can get the advantage. Make a long sword attack at that fanatic. Definitely hits with a 27. And does... He kills him. Or no, that's the other kind. Does 10 damage to him. He is not bloodied yet, but he is slowed. What's Bonus action. Do I have any of those armed? I don't have a dagger on Sir Dinnigan, so that is going to end his turn. Next up is Lord Leland.
I will attack the one that tried to touch me.
Yep.
Yeah, 9 on the first attack.
That misses.
The second attack would be a 10.
10 misses as well.
Okay, my turn.
All right. Now we are on some cultist turns. Okay.
Leland, did you roll those attacks with advantage?
No, disadvantage.
You should.
It still would have been a straight roll.
No, I
His
rolled
first one was
disadvantage
2.
for my own character because he was frightened by what he saw from the hag.
Ain't seen nothing yet. So that those cultists can take either an action or a bonus action, right?
Yeah, and you gotta roll for spellcasting to take an action. Might take 2 turns.
Right, for spells, but an attack, I can just.
Yeah.
So that cultist in front of Manic is going to swing at him with a scimitar.
With advantage.
Oh yeah, you attacked
'Cause
recklessly.
I
Thank goodness,
reckless.
because I rolled a nat 1. Let me roll again.
Ah, fuck.
19 for a 22.
That will hit.
So, but he rolled minimum damage, so you take 1 slashing damage, and I need a DC 12 con save.
Yep. 24.
Okay. You take 3. But you're raging. Wait, do you have poison damage?
No, I don't get resistance to poison.
Okay, 3 poison.
Did I take poison on the first one then?
Yeah, it should have been half, but I think I rolled minimum on that too. Don't worry about it. 1 poison damage. This cultist is slowed, which is half movement, right?
Yep.
5, 2, 15.
Good.
Okay.
Get close.
Some more movement happens behind doors that you can't see. All right. We are at Elos.
Okay. I'm going to use my cunning action to interact with an object.
Yep.
I'm going to open the window
It's locked.
stealthily. It's locked? Crap. Okay, fine. You know what? I give up. I quit. I relent. I am just going to break the damn window by crashing through it bodily.
Oh yeah, jump through the window. I need an
Yep.
acrobatics check.
I can do that.
Sent you a message.
It's only a 13.
You don't fall on your face.
Oh, perfect.
Oh yeah, I got it back up.
All right.
I'm watching
so,
the stream right now, Leland.
Pop through the window. So I'm assuming doing so takes me an extra, what? An extra
Yeah,
5 feet
yeah, just
passing, breaking the window and passing through.
Yep.
And I'm going to get right there. And I am going to take this one cultist that's got his, very, very busy dance card.
Yep.
And I'm going to stick him squarely in the brisket.
Is that the butt?
Nah, kind of just below the rib cage and up. I'm going to use a +1 dagger. I have one +1 dagger in my right hand and 1 +1 dagger in my left hand. And that is a 19 to hit with the first one.
That definitely hits.
Nice.
And let's see, that's going to get 7 points of piercing for the base damage. And then let's go ahead and drop
Sneaky attack.
1. 2d6 for 5 more, so 12 with the first dagger. And then that is only an 11 on the second shot.
The second one misses because he doubles over from your first dagger and you just miss with the second one.
You know, I guess that's just the way the ball bounces some days. The dice have not been favoring me tonight.
Manic, you were up.
Oh, wait, I didn't roll that attack with advantage.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
We are flanked like all kinds of crazy.
Yeah, go ahead and reroll.
So an 18 hits.
Yes, it does.
Max damage. 8 more points.
Somehow still up.
Yep.
Manic, these cultists in front of you are moving oddly slow.
I will take advantage of that. And I'm gonna try and cut these two blokes down.
Yep.
I don't get advantage for them being slow, do I?
I don't think it gives you advantage.
It drops their AC by 2, but that's about it.
Reckless. Why not? Swing. That's a crit. So
He's dead.
yeah. First one dies. Swing at the next one. That's another crit, so he's dead.
Holy crap.
I just like it. Cut both heads off, step forward, and now I'm all up in this dude's face.
Roll an intimidation check on that guy.
A 13.
Okay, he's not frightened.
That's a lie. That's a 15.
He's not frightened. He has advantage on the save. But I gave you the
He
opportunity.
flinched a little.
I was fishing for that third nat 20, but it is his turn. He is the one that was not slowed, thankfully. And you got up in his grill, so he's coming at you with his dagger. That is, I rolled a 1 there, but a 19 on the second die.
19 will hit.
Take 3 piercing, and I need that DC 12 con save. Well, 3 halved, 2.
Ooh, con save of 9. I
That
rolled a
is-
3.
That is 10, and unless you are immune, you have the poison condition for the next minute.
So that is 10 damage. And you said poisoned.
Yes.
It's good that we've got a paladin looking for friends.
And some fresh new Kyotum's ointment. Okay.
Disadvantage on attack rolls abilities. Roger.
And this door swings open. This guy runs out at you, Braun. He's going to swing at you with a dagger. That is a 23 to hit. You take
Yeah, that hits.
4 piercing, and I need a DC 12 Constitution save.
That's a just a 13.
That's a pass. So you only take 4
I
poison, and I know you're a dwarf.
am resistant to it.
So
Yeah.
actually, you take 2 poison, and you are not poisoned. Okay, and then this one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, is going to do the same thing. Yeah, 7 doesn't hit you. He's going to use his 2-weapon fighting to use his other one. This one's not poisoned. 16 doesn't hit you, though. So,
No.
and then there's the one right in front of Lord Leland, who's going to turn to the man who just stabbed him in the back. He is going to try to return the favor with a dagger of his own, Elos. 8, 2-weapon fighting. Nat 20. Why couldn't it have been the poison one? Whatever, 6 piercing damage. Or no, 6 plus I roll. Duh. Hey, at least I rolled max there. So 12 piercing damage. No poison.
Ooh.
And Rudy, you are up.
Okay. 5 feet behind
1
this
second.
cult fanatic.
This door's now open here. Showing this little hallway. Okay, ready to go?
Okay. Rudy is going to swing his warhammer at this cultist.
Yep, go ahead.
Is it flanking advantage?
Yes, it is.
Right. So first attack. Not 20.
Damn.
Okay.
Get him, Rudy.
So whatever the max amount of damage you can do, including your modifiers.
Okay.
And then roll the dice on top
so-
of that.
Okay. I have to fix it to where it's not gonna.
If you right click it, you can click
Roll.
normal roll.
Oh, I see. Awesome. Thank you. So it's 8, 14 points before I roll.
So 21 total.
21 points total.
He is bloodied. He is questioning
Okay.
why he ran out here. As that
Second
is your
attack?
first attack. Yep.
Oh, that's supposed to be with advantage. Sorry. Let's see.
Yep, the first one definitely hit.
Okay. And let's see. 13 points of damage.
Yeah, he's dead. Nice.
And
Holy
then
shit. You can step
Rudy
up and make your
will.
third attack.
Yep. Is this one flanking as well?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Okay, just making sure. Third attack. Here we go.
17
17.
hits.
All right. Last attack. For 10 points of damage.
You guys, on this potion, Rudy's a smooth operator. He just running through people. Got this hammer in his hand and crack in his veins. We are back at the top, Bronmere.
I am absolutely convinced that this Rudy is a mighty warrior, and I'm just impressed to death. I'm gonna smash this guy with my warhammer.
Yeah, you guys are just beating this guy back and forth between your hammers. You're playing ping pong with him. 19 hits.
That's a 19 for 7 damage.
All right, he's bloodied.
Okay, I'm going to use my War Priest feature and use my bonus action to attack him again.
Do it. 16 hits.
And 8 more damage.
All right, he is hurt badly.
That'll
is
be
your
my turn.
Samwise, you are back up.
I'll just firebolt the cultist in front of me.
Yep. That hit.
17 to hit. Yeah, 5 damage. Oh, Pippin will give advantage to Manic.
Okay. Sir Dinnigan is now up, and he is going to swing his long sword at this fanatic. Yep, 28 definitely hits. Oh, wait, he crits on 19s, so yeah, he's dead. There we go. He's going to do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Good work, Dinnigan.
Whoa, that was... Okay, he's coming up to give Manic advantage without having to reckless. Lord Leland, you are up.
I'm gonna head back out and see the one they're working on.
Yep.
And try to attack it with non-lethal.
It's not very noble to steal a kill, but go ahead.
They can't kill
Non-lethal.
him after.
Oh, non-lethal. Okay.
You
Need a
knocking him down.
14?
14 hits.
Be for 9 damage.
Okay, I marked him with green. He is unconscious.
Be like, we can question this one.
More.
I'll interact with an object and get my rope out.
All right.
And on my next turn, I'll time up.
Okay,
Oh, that
moving
turns good.
on. We are now 5, 10, 20, 30. Sorry, Rudy. Getting a dagger in the back.
That's fine.
I don't think a 13 hits you though. His second dagger.
No, it's currently an 18.
His second dagger misses as well. 30. He's going to dash. 15. Not get an opportunity attack. 20, 30, 5, 10. This one steps up here. And because of where you guys are all located, you have no idea what he does. But he uses his interact with object. Abilos, you were up.
All right.
Abilos, you also, I don't know if you saw, but there is a door here as well.
Yep. I am aware. $15, $20, $25. And I am going to stab that guy in the back just as hard as I possibly can.
Go ahead.
That is a dirty 20
Mm-hmm.
for a base of 8 damage. And 8 more from the sneak attack.
All right.
Did he? Yeah. Did I get his attention?
Oh, yeah, he's not bloodied, though.
Oh, good. Well, I'm going to stab him again.
Okay.
That's an at 20.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Too bad it wasn't on the one with the sneak attack, huh?
You know, I'll take it just the same. It puts me in position to actually do the same amount of damage. So, base of 8. And then the
Are you
extra
rolling with
D4,
advantage?
I didn't have. Oh, crap. So he takes a total of 12 from the second hit.
That one bloodied him. Yeah, he didn't need to roll with advantage if you roll a crit.
Well, I was just
crit.
thinking if he didn't, then wouldn't that crit have critted his first roll, which had the sneak attack?
I see what you're
Oh.
trying to do.
You know, I did not roll with advantage. He does have a point.
We have moved on. Damage has been
We
done.
have.
Numbers have been made. Manic, you are up. I'm handing you this kill on a silver platter.
Ointment. Am I allowed to use it as bonus action?
Yes.
It'd just be the healing is rolled, right?
Yep, the healing part.
Yeah. I will reach in my pocket, smear out a little bit. I'm just going to
put it on
change
the
this.
dagger wound that poisoned you.
And that is 2d8 plus something.
Plus 2.
Plus 2. 14 heal.
Nice.
Weird.
And you are no longer poisoned.
Let me just get that. And so I'm going to swing at this dude. See if I can cut him down. That is a 29.
Yeah.
For 17 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah. With that, then, I will yeet myself forward. 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to push that door open.
Yep. you go to, like, you think you're gonna have to kick it like it's locked or something, but no. You just turn the handle and it opens. And let me get my eraser out, make it as big as I can, because this is a big room.
Holy crap.
Oh, good. That's always a good sign.
What, you act like you've never seen a cult with a summoning circle on the ground?
Our dead adventurers.
Oh, I think you may have found your dead adventurers. Yep. Which is good because
Yeah,
you guys came and did this without negotiating payment with anybody. So you better take it off of them.
I'll use the rest of my movement to move in, and yeah, have a squeeze of these dead people. They're not kids though.
These are they look like the adventuring types. They're still in their armor, but they look like they've been dead for several days, and they smell pretty bad. There's flies buzzing around the corpses.
But no one else that I can immediately see in the room
Nope,
without
nobody in here.
actually
There is a
checking.
giant rock in the room with like inscriptions on it.
Ooh, Brahma like this. That's my turn.
Okay. Germanic, all of those guys are dead, so Rudy, you are up.
Okay. Rudy is gonna swing his hammer at the guy behind him. The first attack. 16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
Oh.
You think
Okay.
you think it should because you guys have fought several of these guys, but you notice as there's ethereal light and that motherfucker has mage armor.
Ooh. I missed my second attack as well.
Yep.
Last attack.
Yeah.
26 to hit him. For 12 points
You swing your
of
hammer
damage.
twice and it bounces off this mage armor and he kind of looks down at his chest and laughs and a fire ignites in your belly and you just swing it and don't hit him in the armor. You take his fucking head off.
I turn and look at this other cultist that walked by me, and I just smile at him, and I'll end my turn.
There's brain splatter on your face. Yeah.
Our gnome is a psycho.
We are back at the top.
Our gnome is an absolute psycho.
Braun, you
I
were
love it.
I was just thinking about the little gnome with blood splattered face and goo dripping off him. If I moved to here, even though Rudy attacked the other guy, would I get advantage?
Yes, he's flanked.
Okay, excellent. So I'll make some weapon attacks. Oops, I didn't roll with advantage on that one. 12?
Unfortunately, no. You've noticed as mage armor lights
Okay.
up on him.
And I'll do my bonus action attack.
Yeah.
That's better. Good damage, 10.
Broadmere, you will not be outdone by this gnome. You too. After hitting the armor, you go, wow, fuck. And take his head off too, taking a page from your little gnome friend. And that is Samwise, who still hasn't even entered the house. Oh, now he does.
I'll just firebolt the
one in there.
last living cultist that we can see.
From there, it looks like he pulled some kind of switch on the wall.
A 12 must hit, right?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh well, better luck next time.
That ends your turn?
Yeah.
Finnegan is just going to join Manic in this room. Lord Leland, you are up.
Take my turn to tie up the prisoner.
And then I will lift him over my shoulder to
He
carry
does
him.
not resist. He is unconscious.
Is there anybody left to kill?
And firing firebolts for fun.
All right, Sir Leland, if that ends your turn, it is that last cultist's turn. And he's just going to charge at Rudy. Make a scimitar attack. That is a 21 to hit. Does 6 piercing damage or slashing damage, and I need a con save, DC 12.
I'll use shield. Sorry, I was muted. I'll use shield, and my AC will go up to a 23.
Oh, okay. Well, then it bounces off of your mage armor.
Ah,
Abilos, you are up.
well, all right. Leland comes strolling out of the other room, leaving our other buddies still down there fighting. 5, 10, 15. What the heck? Heck. Okay, a little bit of lag going on there. So it's all right. So that should be able to get me there for 30. And I am going to go ahead and make a, no, I'll take my bonus action to dash, get over here with him. From this position with Rudy there, will I get flanking?
I'll give it to you, yep.
All right. In that case, we will roll with advantage. And then Elven Accuracy gives me an extra d20. And that is a 17 to hit.
17 just hits with the mage armor.
Perfect. So that is 6 base damage. And the sneak attack lands for
I think even at minimum, yeah.
7.
He's dead.
Okay.
And the fight appears to be over. You guys stand there waiting for more footfalls, and there are none. It's eerily quiet. The house creaks in the wind, and the soft sound of buzzing flies near
I would like to use magic awareness in this room. It's essentially to detect magic. I can see within 60 feet any spell or magic item.
The summoning circle lights up, and there is a book at the bottom of the summoning circle that
Yep.
lights up as well.
But nothing else blowing around the area.
No, the adventurers have been stripped of their gear.
Key. Is that Sam coming in behind me?
Yep.
Well, as you come in, I'll just point to the circle and the spell. I'm like, there's something going on here that you might want to have a look at.
I mean, can you pick up the book and see if you can drop it?
Thinking back to the axes, I'm going to be like, nah, no.
That's okay. I'll pick it up.
Yeah,
Do you have like a magic way to do that?
you pick it up, Sam, and just something about the dark magic of this book kind of gives you an odd feeling in the pit of your stomach. Do you read Abyssal?
No.
Okay. Yeah, the language is in script that you cannot read.
I guess I'll take it, and as a party come, I'll ask any of them if. I'll start with Leland. Ask any of them if they can read it.
Does anybody in the
Read up.
party speak or read, comprehend Abyssal?
No.
Neg.
No.
Negative.
Nope. I gotta say, I am so relieved to hear that Leland does not speak Abyssal. I don't know why, but that makes me feel a lot safer.
Elos, as you and Bronmere step into that room, there is a switch on that wall back in that little alcove that is in the down position.
I will go ahead and throw that switch back to the up position.
Yep. And then you hear a click from underneath that carpet. You figure another spike trap has been disarmed. Elos, you're looking at the bodies of these people, and you recognize some of them as people you've seen in town.
People I saw at the fight club?
Nobody you saw down there,
Okay.
but there's that guy works at the general store.
Yeah.
You know, that guy is like a stable hand for
I'll go through and pull back the cloaks on all the dead bodies. And yeah, this guy works here, this guy works here.
Yeah, there are very few out of towners here.
Are there any here that I recognize as working for the City Watch?
No.
Okay. That makes me feel better too. I feel like there should be at least a door somewhere from here out into this.
This is a door right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
the kitchen.
Oh, well, look at that. It's a really big kitchen with not much in it.
It is an abandoned house.
Well, you know, it had an awful lot of people for it to be a kitchen with nothing in it.
Yeah. And then those of you in there, these grates look like they have been recently installed.
I plan to go have a squiz at 'em, but first I'm going to look at this stone and see if if the writing on it. Because you said it had stuff on it. If I can read that.
It is, but it's also it does have runes carved into it. And with your magic awareness, they do glow, but it is written in the abyssal as well.
Okay.
Well, no, I can't understand it. I'm going to go over here and look. I assume there are holes in the ground, and I'm
Yeah, it's
going to look down into them.
So the one at your feet, there is a ladder there underneath that. Looks like it opens like a trapdoor.
Can I hear anything from down these holes?
No, you just see the faint light from wall sconces.
As the group's coming in behind me, I'm like, there's potentially more down here. And I'm gonna get ready to just pull. I'm gonna see if I can lift up this grate while I'm here, though.
Yeah, no check required. You lift it up and it opens smoothly.
I will have a look in the other one as well while everyone's still gathering. Does it just look the same?
Does not go down to the basement. It seems like, I mean, it's kind of crusty at this point and nasty, but it looks like blood is let down in there and it runs down a trough to something.
What direction does
That's not creepy.
flow go? Towards the symbol or somewhere else?
This direction.
Yep. And does it look like blood pours out of this in that direction or from that direction into this?
It looks like if you killed something on it, it would drip down in there and then flow down there.
Yep. And we'll wait for the party, but
Sam?
I'm ready to dive in.
Yep.
I don't know much about magic, but that circle looks like a pretty deliberate attempt to do something. Anything you can think of that you could do to it to make it not do whatever it was supposed to?
Sure. Give me a sec. I'll just. I guess I'll inspect it.
You look at it and it's pretty run of the mill summoning circle. but it's kind of sloppily done. It's like whoever did it didn't quite know what they were doing.
Okay. Can I also take time to prep comprehend languages?
Yes.
It'll take about 11 minutes, though.
Yeah, so you guys watch as Sam says, well, I'm going to need a minute. And he's standing at the circle, and you do that, and you cast the spell. And now you can comprehend languages.
It's probably going to be a mistake. Can I reread the book?
Yeah, you pick it up, and you look at the cover, and in Abyssal it says, Demon Summoning for Dummies.
Oh,
That seems a little on the nose, but okay. Um,
wow.
while he is doing his thing, Frankie,
Yeah.
I am going to take a moment and consume a healing potion.
Go ahead. And also, Sam, as you're looking at the page it was opened up to, and you look at the summoning circle, this was really sloppy. They don't look anything alike. Who knows what these people were trying to pull or did pull.
Do I get an indication of what was required for materials and
Yeah, so
whatever they were doing?
yep, they needed sacrifice, blood, the skulls of 3 humans, and you turn around and this rock was needed.
Can I read the scribing on the rock?
Yes. On the rock it says, out of the abyss, all your dreams will come true.
Okay, I'll relay that to the party.
So these bodies that are in that room, like with the room that Mannick and I are in, are they missing their heads then?
No.
Okay. So they're just dead, right?
Yeah, these look, like I said, these look to be like that adventuring party that was hired.
What killed them?
Looks like scimitars, but each of them has their throat neatly cut.
Interesting.
Gonna need to bury them.
Can I tell what's on that table to the north?
Yeah, it looks like maps of the local area.
I'll take him.
Go ahead.
Does the bodies have like the coin purses that the town gave them?
You can make an investigation check.
An 8.
It doesn't seem. It seems like they were stripped of arms and possessions.
It's a good thing Leland saved that last guy, so we can find out where they put him.
You do have
So,
it tied up,
Frankie,
Beltis.
I'd like to go ahead and investigate this room that I'm in.
Yeah. There is food cooking on the stove. The pot is starting to boil over from being unwatched. There's a pile of wood. This is just where they were making themselves dinner. Even cultists got to eat.
I think I'll go ahead and remove the pot from the stove,
Okay.
maybe on the table.
It
And
smells delicious.
Yeah, as long as it ain't long pig.
and what about this desk in this other room?
The papers seem to be ledgers of the comings and goings of people. See things like Marcus
Okay,
left 5:30. Marcus returned 8:30. 3 children collected.
Ooh,
The creature demands more. As you're flipping through the pages.
I think I read that and I sprint to the party. I'm like, guys, need to read this stuff. I'll be like, we need to know where these children are, if they are.
So I just need to check real quick before we go digging into this too deep. We are at the 3-hour mark. We
Okay.
do not have to end the session right now. If you guys don't want to. But if anybody needs to go, we can go ahead and end it. But I'm willing to at least let this upper portion of the farmhouse happen before we cut it for the night.
I'm willing to continue if
I'm good.
y'all are.
Yeah, I'll keep going.
Okay, let's run overtime.
Can we wake Leland's prisoner up?
Yes, absolutely. You slap his face.
Well, before we do that, I want to do Zone of Truth.
Yeah,
Before we
you cast Zone of Truth. He is obviously going to try to resist it. And he has advantage. Does a 17 resist?
Yes.
Okay, you realize that he is resisting it, but he looks up at you with his black eye and just starts laughing. You have no idea what you've done. You're all going to die.
What did you idiots summon?
Ooh. You'll find out soon enough. At least leave me alive to watch it. We're all dead now anyways.
Why?
That creature has needs.
You've been taking children to feed it?
Feed it? No, he collects them. They're like dolls.
Uh-huh. Well then, how about you tell us where it is?
Oh.
And we'll let you watch it. We'll let you watch it kill us.
He looks over towards Manic at that open grate with the ladder leading down.
Perfect.
I think you've already found the way.
Oh, good. Fantastic. Are there any more of your cult members downstairs?
He just smiles widely at you. And far worse.
Oh, good. Good. I was worried it was going to get easier, not harder. Thanks. I appreciate the warning. And is he one of the ones that I recognize from around town?
Yeah, you recognize him. Probably not somebody you've spoken to, but yeah, you've seen his face around.
Who is he?
We're gonna call this one Lakeland.
What's he do, though? I mean,
He's a courier.
oh. Well, Lickland, you know, I'm really grateful to you for cooperating. It's
I'm dead either way now. We're all dead. The entire town's dead. You have no idea what you've done.
I'll ask him, what are we going to be killed by?
Well, he calls himself Obos.
Does anyone recognize that name?
Very doubtful, but I will allow for a high history check.
Sure.
okay.
What about religion?
What does a 4 get me?
Oboes, isn't that an instrument?
Yeah.
Could I roll it?
It has nothing to do
Could
with
I roll-
religion.
Okay. Well, maybe I got a
They
chance
tried
with
to summon
history.
a demon, but it didn't work.
7. Yep, that's definitely a musical instrument.
Nope. I got a 19.
Rudy,
5,
Rudy.
24. Oof.
Just don't look him in the eye.
Can I dispose of him now?
By all
I thought
means.
I could watch.
I have one other task for him if I can. How far down's this pit?
It's about a 15-foot ladder.
I just want to see what's in the bottom. So if no one stops me, I'm going to pick him up and take him over to the pit. And then just drop him in the pit. Just see if he triggers anything at the bottom.
With him at his 1 hit point, and you hear his neck snap against the concrete.
It doesn't trigger
Well,
anything on the floor.
Doesn't
One
trigger
roll.
anything. It is a
But
paved
seems
floor
safe.
down there. Or stone floor, sorry.
Nice work, Manic. Good way to check for traps.
I'm learning.
I was gonna hang him. Your way was more convenient.
Wait, that might have been it. That might have been my emoji line.
That's one way to check for traps. Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Into the hole?
Into the hole.
Into the hole.
Into the hole we go.
You guys all climb down this ladder. and
Into
find
the
yourself
hole.
in this corridor.
What? Why am I in the lead?
I just put the
Go,
tokens
meet
on the
Shields!
board.
Ugh.
So there's a door here,
Because halflings
Here.
are fearless.
a door here, door here.
Oh, not stupid.
Can we hear anything down here?
Just slow drip water.
I will step in front of Sam then, and I'm gonna
Wait,
walk on in.
Everybody stop. Manic, come. Hold on a minute. I am going to regret this so hard. I'm going to activate my psychic whispers.
Yes.
I'm going to
I said yes.
I'm going to connect telepathically with Bronmir, Samwise, and just because he keeps feeling left out, Lord Leland. All right, everybody hear me? Check 1, 2. Good. All right. Everybody wait here. Be as quiet as you can. Let me try to sneak forward and see what I can see. Okay?
Are you talking in my mind?
Yes.
Have you
Be
always been
quiet.
able to do this?
Yes. Be quiet.
Right.
All right.
I assume you're gonna stop me moving forward then.
There's a door on your left and right,
Yes.
Manic.
Manic, stop.
By the by, on passing Sam, I will use my last bolstering magic, and it's a first spell slot you get back.
Well,
As in
good news is
level
my
one.
psychic die is now a D8,
Nice.
which makes my 9 on my stealth check a 13. But I think I'm being really quiet.
You guys hear the crinkling of the leather in his armor. So you're just gonna walk right past the doors. I just
Well,
wanna make
Manic's
sure
already there
you can.
taking care of them. So, and I use my telepathic feat to talk to Manic aside from the psychic whispers and say, hey, you guys try not to set anything off back here. I'm going to see what's at the end of the hall. I'll be right back. And I'm going to move forward and very carefully inspect the floor for more traps because these guys have been dicks about there being stuff sticking up out of the floor, pokey bits, tripwires, pratfalls, pits.
Yeah, give me a investigation check.
Hallelujah. At least I can roll for
Beautiful.
something.
Yeah. So you find no traps. As you approach that second set of doors, give me a perception check.
Okay.
13 is enough. So looking at the map, it's the door on your left, but the way Elos
Okay.
would be walking, it would be the door on his right, the one with that blood under it. You
Got it.
You can hear the low moans and gasps of somebody who is hurt.
And I will pass that information back to the group. All right, we've got company. There's somebody in that room. It sounds like they may be hurt. There's blood coming out from under the door.
You hear
What
the
in the
brief
hell?
cry of a baby before
Oh,
there's a
okay.
flash of light from the room all the way to the south. It dies down.
Is that
A flash of light down here?
Yep, that room briefly illuminated
From which side of the room?
from the left side of the, well, looking at the map left, be Elos is right as he's walking down. Nope, the opposite side.
So this side.
Yep. But you do
Okay.
hear somebody hurt behind that door, that second door.
All right. I am going to check the door here and see if it is trapped or locked.
Investigation.
That's an 18.
It is not trapped. It is not locked.
Okay. Let's see there. All right. It is. You say it is not locked?
It is not locked.
All right. Ron, this door is not locked, but there's something up ahead. Be very. Just don't do anything yet. Wait here.
Okay.
And I am going to press
I'll
up
just stand
against
by
the
the
wall.
door.
I'm gonna
Go ahead
press
and
up
give me
against the
another
wall.
stealth check as you are about to approach
Exactly.
that room.
Mm-hmm.
Leland, if you're going to walk up, I'm going to need stealth checks.
I wasn't being stealthy.
Oh,
Oh, that's a 24. That's good.
that would be good, but you hear the clink, clink, clink as Lord Leland just starts walking down the
Oh,
hall behind
Leland,
you.
stop. Stop where you are. Don't move.
Okay. You said be quiet. I didn't say a thing.
All right. New plan. Everybody through here, quick. Pick a door. Get out of the hallway, quick. Move.
I will pick. I'll go this way. Oh wait, if two went that way, I'll go the other way then.
As you step in here, Elos, there is a woman, obviously heavily injured, in adventuring gear as well, but disarmed. And as you step through the door, she panically backs to the back of the cage, and then, not seeing the robes or anything, she looks confused, and then holds her fingers up to her lips in a panic.
Yeah, same. And Bron. Psychic whispers for Bronmere, specifically. I've got a potion I can give her. Save your spells, okay? I have a really terrible feeling about this.
Braun will just nod at him. He won't say anything.
Okay,
He'll
and
just-
I will step up, and I
The
will
cage is
give.
locked.
I can address that, but I'll go ahead and pass her a healing potion through the bars.
She takes it greedily and drinks it down.
Okay, and let's see what we can do. Okay. Huh, weird. Okay, so to make an actual check with a tool proficiency, where do you actually go to roll that on
Roll a
this
You would
d20, don't you? And
Your
just
Which
add
is
your
proficiency
and
should
proficiency
twenty
score.
and add to it.
automatically be added to your sleight of hand. You just roll sleight of hand. It should automatically have your proficiency added.
Right, but a thieves' tools check is a separate proficiency from sleight of hand. What if I have expertise in thieves' tools but not sleight of hand?
That was your proficiency.
What he's saying though is it's Dex, so just go Dex plus your
Yeah.
proficiency.
Yeah.
It's
So
a DC 10 lock. I don't know why you're stressing it. You unlock the
I-
simple
you know.
padlock.
I don't want it to make any noise when I unlock it,
Okay, there you go.
but a dirty
You
20
do
ought to get
unlock
there.
it, and she crawls real close to you and whispers in your ear, "If you're here for the children, forget them. Just take whoever you're here with and run. Run as far as you can. Get out of here now."
What is it?
I've never seen. I've heard stories. Do you know what a beholder is?
The big eye monsters?
Yeah. Well, good luck. And she pushes past you and begins to run out. Nobody's gonna try to stop her. She's leaving.
I'm in the door, so I don't even know if she's there.
Yeah.
Hey, bye, friend.
All right, so I've got Braun, Samwise, and Leland that I can talk to telepathically. So I'm going to spread the word that the lady has just shared with me. She says it's a beholder. Does anybody know anything about them? I've
History
heard of them,
checks.
but six.
Net 20.
God.
Yeah. You know just about everything there is to know about beholders. You know that they have an anti-magic eye. If they look at you, magic does not work. They have several eye stalks, each with different powers ranging from petrify to disintegrate. They are aberrations. They're not unintelligent though. They are known to be very selfish, very greedy. They think of themselves as the center of the universe. They think that the sun revolves around them, and they are known to be collectors of things.
Okay. You know, it's fine. We got this.
Actually, on that 20, you know a beholder will do just about anything to save its own ass.
Good. Good.
Frankie,
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and chug my potion of heroism. Hmm. Okay.
Has it been 10 minutes since I cast shield or cast protection of evil and good?
Well, do that plus the interrogation. I'd say it's been about that. Well, yeah, you had to wait 11 minutes for
Yeah.
the comprehend language spell.
All right, so I would cast it again. So
Okay.
Okay.
I will also chug my potion of heroism.
Good plan. You guys are marking all this stuff down, right? Because
Yep.
we are not going to get into this fight tonight, but
Jeez.
we will get up to the point of rolling initiative. So wherever you guys are going to do, you guys want to go ahead and wait for it next week? I'll reveal the map just so you guys get an idea. What a
Oh,
witch.
wow.
Now down here, when you guys step in here, there are 6 statues of children and a little baby statue
statues.
in different
Not
states
the
of
Baby.
fear.
Oh, are you sure we can't just go ahead and kill this thing while we're here, guys? Or are we talking about going too far over?
Yeah, we're already at 3:15 and still got to do stars and wishes. So we will roll up initiative at the beginning of next week's session. Didn't quite make the beholder. I really wanted this fight tonight, but those cultists actually held out longer than I thought they were. They were just supposed to be a
Speed bump.
resource suck, you know. Yes, Sane, I'm sorry. This is a 2.5 to 3 hour session, and we are pushing 3.5. So Chad is not happy that we're ending here either. So come back next week.
If we take like daylight savings into account, does that add an hour at all?
I'm glad you guys enjoy the game. Leaving on something like this means you're gonna want to come back next week. Beholders
Yeah, but then we
fun.
got to think about a beholder battle for a freaking week.
Oh, it gives you time to talk, you know, in the
Eric.
downtime channels, so you can kind of strategize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put this out there. Honestly, give us a week to talk, and we can actually do so without it being meta, because even though our characters are all in separate rooms, 4 of us are connected via psychic link.
Me and
Somebody's
Danigan are
gonna
just
die.
hanging out, like
Yeah.
things are cool.
What do
Yeah.
you think's going on out there? Who's that lady just ran by?
Why are we still in here?
Yeah,
Everybody, just be cool.
and with that, we're gonna move into stars and wishes. I know, chat. I'm sorry, but we are at time. Okay. Leland, we'll start with you this week.
Like the full session, I thought I got to do a little bit with my character, and then I got to see the other characters. I finally got psychic linked for the first time in like 6 sessions, so that's
Finally
cool.
got an invite to the party.
Well, it was like I belong.
And it did no good. I mean,
I thought the hag was interesting. It's an interesting angle there. My MVP would be Branimir session.
Nice, awesome, Mick.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Definitely MVP goes to the secondary barb in the party being Rudius.
no kidding.
Big fan. It became a subtle competition of who could kill the most
Yeah. Yeah.
in the shortest period of time. But yeah, that was good. I guess the only wish would be that we could go over to kill a beholder or be killed by. Who knows, really?
Somebody's getting disintegrated.
Micah.
Pick me.
Yeah. So I think my stars is I really liked Leland's whole thing with the hag and stuff, like almost making a deal. I was hoping he was going to, but that whole interaction was just really fun, and how seeing where he would draw the line of not going to for his mission and stuff. This was all really fun and stuff. And my wish is that I wished the game was a little bit longer. This was so much fun. So
Awesome. Glad to hear it. You got an MVP vote?
Leland for his role play with the hag. Yeah.
Awesome. Eric.
Wow, I got lots of stars. Manic just absolutely playing his character to using all of his abilities and everything. That was really cool. Abilos, I could like see him crashing through the window and tumbling and getting ready to battle. Sam is just Sam. He does Sam things, and that's Sam. Leland, the interaction with the hag and just the way you play your character, the naivety, how naive he is, just beautiful. And he probably would have got my MVP, but Rudius Maximus, just with that hammer show, Rudy
Oh my
gets
gosh.
my MVP. wishes, yeah, I wish we could get killed by the beholder tonight, but I understand it's time. So, yeah, I had a really good time. I enjoyed everything. So, yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Bob.
Stars go to Leland for the Green Hag RP. Wishes. Wish I had some other card than just Dragon Breathing Pippin as my go-to card. Wish we had also saved the kids from being petrified, but I guess we'll see what happens. And I also wish we had Beholded, because I'd like to have seen like what we would do without too much thought. But I guess we'll see what cards get played next week.
Okay. JD.
Well, my stars for tonight. I mean, everybody tonight has just been on so hard. I mean, Leland, the scene with the hag, oh my god, he's gonna make a deal with the hag. Oh my god, and he finally turned away from that just at the right moment. It's like, oh, whew.
Right.
I mean, I don't even like Lord Leland, and I was worried for him because,
Yep.
oh my gosh, he's gonna screw up so bad.
Chat, they can't see your messages.
Then, Bannock, I mean, chops down the door of the house, charges inside, and just starts killing people. I love it. I mean, steps on the trap in the floor, takes a spike through the foot, and just blows it off. Doesn't care. Zip, right onto it. Love it. Rudy comes in, which, we've not really seen Rudius in a fight. Not really. He's been along with us for a couple of minor encounters, but it's all been very, I mean, the kobolds, no big deal. But man, he shows up here tonight and just brings the A game, makes the entire party look like chumps. It's like, wow, that's one mean little gnome. So, yeah, top notch there. Of course, Braun opening up his heart and really drawing the locals in and making everybody feel safe and important and special, and making everybody realize that, yes, we're here to help. We're going to save the village. We're going to save these kids. Dude, I'm sorry. I mean, A1, perfect. Beautiful. I love it. Sam, just continuing to be the glorious chaos goblin that he is. I just there's no way around it. And then there's me tonight, and I think I did more damage in combat tonight than I have in any session we've had. I know I landed more hits, but for a change, I failed nearly every skill check I had to make. So, I mean, feast or famine, it seems to all be one way or all the other. So, yeah. Thank you, guys. It's been a great birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
But yeah.
I changed my
Saturday
MVP.
crew. I don't even have to look up the analytics, by the way. You guys knocked it out of the park again. No doubt we broke records again. This ends up being the most popular table. So, I think it's the day and time. No, I'm kidding. You guys are good. For me,
We can say that to make your other groups feel better, sure.
Stars. I'm going to take a little bit of credit for Rudy because I described that kill in a really cool way.
Yes.
Instead of blowing just past it. No, I'm kidding, man. It was awesome. The sleuthing about town, I love that you guys actually engaged with that, and just right as soon as he told you it was at that house, you guys could have cut over here and been in the fight without ever going to visit the hag. Leland, you would have been really upset when the corpses of every elven king fell from the ceiling and just laid there in heaps of bone and mold when she restored the monarchy to you, and it would have cost you 1,000 years. You would have just been surrounded by the dead king's moldy corpses.
Yeah, seems unfair.
The deal with a hag is never a good deal,
fair.
man.
So I'm really glad you changed your mind there, but part of me was like, do this.
Well, actually, not being able to control me, I probably would have.
Yeah, wishes, just that, it was a 5-hour session, but I'd have to charge a whole lot more for a 5-hour session.
Yeah.
So, see, Wednesday didn't have to do all that sleuthing and stuff because I tied this into somebody's backstory, and the adventurers were, the adventuring party of Ildane's brother, and he was the one at the bar who told him, gave him all the information. So they didn't have to do the investigation. So this was
that's
all
cool.
brand new for you guys. So, even though you guys are running the same things, it's going to be different. So I try to tailor it to each table. Like I said, there's checkpoints that you'll make, but the trip to those checkpoints is different for everybody. So I had a big blast. There were a couple specific ones using the lay on hands on the child. That was a good call. I wanted to reward that, so he actually opened up and spoke with you.
Yeah,
Manic,
that was great.
the barbarian being able to restore spell slots in the casters, that is amazing. So
Can't get a lot of it, but
Magic
yeah, it is
barbarians.
quite handy.
Yeah, it's like spending a sorcery point for a sorcerer, and the fact that the barb can do it is just great stuff. Leland, the green hag stuff. JD, you got some interaction there with the pub owner, and now you've got townsfolk and you've got kegs from the goblet here, so there's some more stuff for you to look into.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. A lot more than it just looked like.
Yeah, other than that, once again, thank you to everybody who tuned in tonight. Thank you guys out there. KRB or KBRY144 says love ya, Micah. So that's in the chat. You guys,
Me too.
you guys out there watching and participating in the chat, that makes this even more fun. So I love to see it. Hope to see you guys next Wednesday is the next session that's going to be streamed. I am playing in a game tomorrow. However, it's a young, newer DM. You guys might know her as Chaos K, aka Winter, but she doesn't feel comfortable enough with streaming, and that's fine. So we're gonna play that game offline, and that's okay. D&D doesn't always have to be a show for everybody. But again,
that'd been nice to hear Winter DM now.
right. So hey, maybe this will be the one that builds up her confidence, and we'll do it next time. But she's gonna run a Rick and Morty campaign, so I'm really excited about that. But again, thank you guys for coming. I'm gonna shut down the stream, but I'll stick around and chat for a little bit to talk to you guys if you want to stick around and talk. And yeah, thank you guys for coming out. Say goodbye.
Not everybody.
Bye.
Good night.